So first of all, thanks everybody for joining. My name is Andrew Wolf. I am the co-founder and chief product officer at Zinier. And I am super excited to be here today to introduce you to both Zinier and two new solution packages that we've recently launched, the Zinier Essentials and Accelerator packages. I almost always say this, but the first thing to know about me is I'm not in sales, so I apologize in advance if I'm not as polished as some of my other colleagues, but I really wanted to be here today to give you a bit of an intro to not only Zinier, but these two new product packages that we're launching today. So with that, I'm gonna get started and share my screen. All right. What are we going to cover today? So I will start out with a bit of a helicopter view. I'll tell you a little bit about how we started Zinier, and then we'll hone in on these two new Accelerator and Essentials packages. Give you a little bit of a glimpse at some of the case studies, and then we'll open it up at the end to Q&A. That session won't be recorded, but we'll give folks a chance to ask any questions they have about the presentation. So let's kick in. So why are we here? Essentially, why does Zinier exist? Well, I think the main reason that Zinier as a company exists is because field service is incredibly complex. Now, these are a bunch of different questions that the typical field service organizations and fiber to the premise operators face in the field and when they're running their companies, but it's a very complex process managing a field service organization. Not only is it complex, but every service organization is unique. So you connect to different systems. You may organize your teams a bit differently. The field workflows and processes that you have as an organization may be a bit different. Everybody is a little bit unique. And as operators grow and scale, they face a number of challenges, and just a couple of them here. Perhaps you're asking yourself, how can I improve cash velocity? You might also be overbooking appointments, leading to SLA violations and customer frustration. Perhaps your technicians aren't being fully utilized, or more generally, you might be asking, how can I improve the customer experience? Now, these are all common challenges, and despite these challenges, the options that fiber to the premise operators face when selecting a field service solution are limited. Really, you have two options. One, you can either buy an off-the-shelf product, which offers very little flexibility and even less room to evolve, or you can build a custom solution, which takes a long time to implement and carries a hefty price tag and may not be your area of expertise. Now, both of these options, build or buy, restrain growth, and as we talked about in the previous slide, no two service organizations are alike. And it's probably why there hasn't been a single dominant point solution in the field service management space that's been able to tackle the problems that all companies face. And it's also why, unless you've come across Zinier before, you're typically faced with only two options, build versus buy. So what do we do at Zinier? At Zinier, we've taken a hybrid approach. What we're really trying to do is give you the best of both worlds. An out-of-the-box software solution to get you started, and also providing the tools you need to customize that solution and meet your business needs and processes. So Zinier really has two different products. On the left, we see what we call the Zinier Productivity Suite. This is our out-of-the-box suite of off-the-shelf web and mobile apps that are focused on that field service asset installation and maintenance use case. And on the right, we have Studio Z, which consists of our suite of no-code and low-code builders, as well as giving you AI and recommendation capabilities, which really help facilitate automation for you as an organization. So I'm going to dig just a little bit deeper into these two products. I won't touch on each of these, but under the hood here, we have the productivity suite. This is on the top. It's organized around different user personas that we have that we're touching at Zinier. So one, customers. And so the customer experience solutions are those that are used by customers. So appointment booking, your customer portal, the communication with customers. The office experience modules are geared towards your back office personnel. So this is capacity management, scheduling and dispatch. We also have assets, parts and inventory, analytics. The field experience modules are oriented towards field technicians. And so this is forms and checklists for capturing data in the field, chat, remote assistance, anything that technicians might be using in the field. At the bottom, already talked about this, Studio Z is our suite of low-code and no-code builders and also helps with automation. So the reason I mention this is we're going to touch on some of these products when we talk about the essentials and the accelerator packages a little bit later. So just a little bit of an overview of what your product landscape looks like. So software is a big part of what we do, but equally important is how that product gets implemented and adopted. So at Zinier, we help drive that digital transformation looking at really three main pillars. The first one, connect. Connect is where we're removing those silos and connecting your end-to-end field service workflow into a single platform. And the goal there is really to provide visibility and to help streamline operations. Automate, this is that next step in the journey. This is where we're automating routine processes to help you really focus on I would say, uniquely human tasks, so you can focus on great customer service. The final piece, customization, customize. This is really about using and leveraging our low-code and no-code capabilities to help customize your solution to meet your business processes and needs. So this is kind of how we think about the digital transformation journey at Zinier across these three pillars. And they come with several benefits. These are pretty standard benefits that you probably all seen before. Productivity gains, so cost savings, efficiency gains, and this comes with connecting all your systems together and really building and driving automation across your organization. Revenue growth, automation and that visibility also allow you to focus on customers and to focus on things that help grow your customer base. And finally, employee engagement. I think this is something that's often overlooked, but by giving and empowering your field teams and back office personnel with the tools they need to drive not only engagement, but also to help them succeed in the field is an important factor as well. Okay, so that was a bit of an overview of Zinier as a company, but what are we doing here today? Today I'm again excited to introduce two new solution packages that we've just launched, the Zinier Accelerator and Zinier Essentials packages. So let's get into it. Before I jump in, I just wanted to kind of set the stage and talk about kind of the solution space or the general overall workflow that we're talking about when we are providing these set of packages and solutions. So this is probably going to look familiar to some folks, but typically, as a service organization or a fiber to premise operator, you're going to have an OSS DSS system that is taking installation requests or service requests. Those may be coming in from customers that are booking their appointments through a booking portal where you have communication with those customers. So when it goes through this OSS DSS system, what happens is we generate a work order, and a work order then gets scheduled and dispatched using and utilizing your workforce. So this can be technicians, field techs, or contractors. Once it gets scheduled, those contractors and field techs are going into the field to perform that work, be it a fiber drop, service installation, or a maintenance request. And then after that work is done in the field, that progress can be tracked again by the dispatchers. And after the work is completed, there may be some post-service verification or auditing that happens. All of that information then ultimately will get fed back to your OSS DSS system. So that's a bit of the solution scope that we're talking about. Um, and what we're launching today, really the main purpose behind these solution packages is to help you get started quickly and to help you get started with prepackaged solutions that tackle that solution scope from the previous slide and consist of a little bit different variations of the products and the modules that we saw in the productivity suite in one of the earlier slides. So the first one, Essentials. This is really kind of an entry point for businesses looking to digitize their operations. Kind of the most basic of the packages that we offer. The Accelerator package. This is designed to help you really accelerate value. It comes with a bit more robust suite of pre-configured products and really helps you get time to value a lot quicker. And finally, Enterprise. This is our existing solution. This is kind of the traditional solution that comes with all the bells and whistles, and this is geared towards more mature enterprises. And so next, I'll talk a little bit about what's included in each of these solution packages from a product perspective. I'm not going to dwell too much on enterprise, and instead I'll focus a bit more on the differences between the Essentials and the Accelerator packages. So let's get into it. So we talked a little bit before about the different user personas. So this is taking the perspective of the back office personnel with the office experience. What are the product modules and capabilities that you get with these different packages? And I'll just highlight the differences here. So first one, work order management. I think Accelerator allows you to do a little bit more with work orders. You can do what we call multi-step work orders, where tasks within a work order can be dependent on each other. That comes with Accelerator and Enterprise, and Essentials is really just a one step, one work order equals one task, a little bit more straightforward. In terms of work order APIs, the API package that comes with Essentials is one-way integration. So we give an integration out of the box with your OSS, DSS, or ticketing system or CRM. And with Essentials, this is one way. It allows you to push work orders into Zinier. With the Accelerator package, this is a two-way integration that allows you to also update the work order details back into that external system. Both come with workforce management. If you use contractors, you're going to want to go with the Accelerator package. And if you plan on using capacity management, Accelerator is also the way to go because it's not included with the Essentials package. Unfortunately, parts and inventory and assets are not part of these two packages. So if you want that, you're probably going to have to give us a call and look at the enterprise solution. And finally, if you want out of the box KPI dashboards, you'll want to select the Accelerator package as well. Okay, so just a pause here for a moment. A lot of this information can be found on our website. I'm going to share a link later on. It gives you a lot more detail in terms of what each of these different modules mean, and it also gives a little bit more detail about some of the additional differences between these packages that we may not highlight in this presentation. But let me dig just a little bit deeper into these different personas, starting with the office experience. So what does workforce and capacity management mean? So these are modules that first and foremost allow you to manage your users. So this is where system admins can onboard new users. You can add contact information. You can assign skills to technicians. You assign roles to signify users as dispatchers or technicians or crew members or contractors. Basically, everything you can imagine from a user management perspective comes with the workforce management module. This is also where you can manage your technicians' capacity, so what we call capacity management. Capacity management is a very interesting and kind of, I would say, somewhat unique capability with Zinier. This is where dispatchers can manage the resources of their teams and their availability by assigning technicians to shifts, moving technicians between shifts and regions, adding overtime, breaks, and doing this at scale. This really allows you to adapt to changing capacity and demand requirements as they happen in over the course of your business and as that changes. And finally, providing contractor visibility and accountability. I won't talk too much about that one here. Okay, work order management and APIs. This is where you are creating and managing work orders. Again, with both of the packages, Accelerator and Essentials, we offer APIs as part of that. So the API would integrate with your OSS DSS system and automatically convert, let's say, a sales order or an installation request into a work order in our system. Then with work order management, we're also assigning tasks to work orders. And these tasks can be one or more of the pre-configured tasks that we've set up to come with both of these solutions. And a little bit more information on which tasks come with both of these packages. There are actually 4 pre-configured tasks that are really designed for fiber to the premise operators: fiber drop, internet installations, repair, and disconnect. And these can be modified, as we'll see a little bit later on. Okay. And finally, we have the scheduling and dispatch modules. Scheduling and dispatch comes with probably the main component is our dispatch console. This is where dispatchers have full visibility into their team's assignments. They can schedule and dispatch tasks from this module. And we have different means of visualizing this for dispatchers. You can see this in a calendar view, which you can see here in this slide. You can also look at it from a map view that allows you to look at the map and routes of technicians over the course of the day. So the dispatch console is really the main screen for dispatchers as they're managing their teams over the course of the day. Scheduling and dispatch also comes with scheduling automation. So dispatchers can auto schedule and dispatch jobs on a periodic basis. They can assign technicians and honor task and technician constraints, which can include location, appointment window, deadline, estimated duration. All the functionality that comes with our automated scheduler is included here. And finally, and again, this one is, I would say, quite unique to Zinier, is the recommendation center. So both Essentials and Accelerator come with a recommendation center. And this is where automation really comes into play. So with this capability, we can create intelligent recommendations that help reduce manual work, save you time, and help you move towards automation and managing by exception. So all tasks are monitored, and you can send out Jeopardy alerts to dispatchers once the system detects that something isn't going right. Estimated schedules are running over, a technician fails to reach a job site. Lots of different recommendations and Jeopardy scenarios exist, which are all tackled by the recommendation center. Okay, that is the office experience. In terms of the field experience modules, a few points of difference to point out. So first of all, both solutions come with native iOS and Android apps that work with both mobile and tablets. These are the applications that are used by field technicians to do their work in the field, and come with the forms and checklists in order to capture that data in the field. And they also work offline. So for all the packages, that's the case. Now, some of the differences here, the Accelerator package allows you to configure up to 8 different tasks or mobile workflows. And it also comes with chat out of the box, versus Essentials, which is only 4 tasks without chat. Now, if you need to leverage some of the more advanced field experience capabilities, such as remote assistance and dynamic audits, get in touch with us or go with the enterprise package. Okay, just to double click into what we mean by field experience. Again, I mentioned task execution. So default capabilities here: iOS and Android, mobile phone support, notifications, offline support. We support very low bandwidth considerations. We have location tracking as part of the default capabilities of the mobile app. And with forms and checklists, this is, again, where you're able to capture data in the field. But there's a number of other capabilities that come built in with each of the tasks, such as capturing the start time when a technician is traveling to a site. We allow for geolocation tracking and geo check-in, so that you know when a technician has arrived and is checking into a geolocated area. We also have a lot of the standard form capture capabilities, such as text input fields and other drop-down menus, things like that. But I would say one of the things that's a bit unique about Zinier is that we also have capabilities in the field to capture information that's really specific to field service. So it could be barcode scanners and customer signature and some other capabilities associated with really purely field service activities. Finally, for the field, if you select the Accelerator package, it comes with chat. So chat really helps techs access support when they have questions in the field. And it really helps your technicians be able to complete their work the first time, every time, if they're facing an issue. So this is built into the Accelerator package and is an add-on if you want to do it otherwise. Okay, in terms of the customer experience modules, this is pretty straightforward. The main difference between Accelerator and Essentials is that Accelerator comes with appointment booking and the customer portal. So if you're allowing your customers to book appointments, you're going to want to go with the Accelerator package. Essentials doesn't come with it, but Accelerator also comes with appointment booking APIs, so you can use your own customer portal if you wish, and we'll surface the appointment booking times and allow that to be configured with our system. Okay, digging a little bit deeper into customer experience in these modules here, as I mentioned, the customer portal, we're providing customer portal access to customers. Typically happens is the customer, when they're booking an appointment, if they've signed up for service or a new installation, they'll receive an email or an SMS notification that allows them to log into the customer portal and select an appointment time. Customers can also track this appointment, so they can see a list of steps that need to happen for that appointment to be completed, including tracking the technician on the day of the appointment. Really, this is designed to give you and your customers a bit more peace of mind and visibility into what's happening in the field with their appointments. Then there's typical customer notifications, so notifications across six different touch points across the appointment booking lifecycle. And then finally, we have configurations related to appointment windows. So being able to define what are the appointment windows that you want customers to be able to select. Is it 8 to 10 a.m.? Is it 8 to 12 p.m.? These are all part of the customer experience and appointment booking module. Okay, now when it comes to platform, I would say that the main difference here really comes down to the no-code task builder. I'll talk about that in just a moment, but the no-code task builder allows you yourself to configure these mobile workflows, these tasks, and adjust them using a completely no-code GUI interface. So again, we'll talk about it in a second. That's the main difference between Essentials and Accelerator. If you want to be able to modify tasks yourself without talking to us, then you're going to want to go with the Accelerator package. Accelerator also comes with some additional implementation time as part of this package. So you get four sprints, which is 8 weeks worth of implementation effort from our team, versus Essentials is 2 sprints or 4 weeks worth of work from us in terms of implementation effort. Now, as I mentioned, what is this no-code task builder? You can see a little bit of a screenshot here of this, but the no-code task builder is something that's currently being used by clients such as MTS and other folks that are partnered with us. And this is a self-service product that allows you to build those forms and checklists on mobile without touching a single line of code. And again, especially if you have a very nimble organization or if your workflows and business processes are prone to change, you're going to want to check this out. It's a great feature and capability in our product suite. Okay, I'm going to take a breath. I think that pretty much covers the differences between Essentials and Accelerator. And I wanted to just kind of wrap this part of the presentation up with some highlights. Some of the benefits that selecting one of these packages and partnering with Zinier brings. So I'll go through these quickly here. So first, increased operational agility. What do we mean by that? I think this gets back to that idea of connecting your systems. So by connecting your systems, we help you streamline your entire process from customer sign up to service tune up, and the results are hopefully to reduce overbookings and improve technician utilization. Next, enhancing visibility and accountability. FTTP operators, hopefully by implementing one of these packages, will gain a lot more visibility into their organization, the status of the jobs that are being serviced by their field teams, their contractors, compliance, and this works across the entire organization. So really enhancing visibility and accountability with your teams and your organization. Third, rapid implementation with agile delivery. So as I mentioned, I think one of the major benefits of selecting one of these packages with us is you get a pre-configured, ready to use suite of software. And that really can help you accelerate time to value quickly. And also it comes with implementation from us, and we're really leveraging these agile delivery methodologies. So the goal is really to help you implement and optimize value about 80% faster than what you typically see with other products. Intelligent performance monitoring. This is really about helping you stay one step ahead and proactively listen to what's happening in the field. And this is really kind of keying in on that recommendation center that we talked about a little bit earlier. It's quite unique to us, and it really allows dispatchers to be notified of any deviations from estimated schedules so that they can see which jobs might be at risk and automate some of these processes to help you manage by exception. Optimal resource allocation. I think this particular benefit is really geared towards capacity management. How can you empower your dispatchers to effortlessly manage their resources and availability of their teams on the fly to meet the ever-changing demand that you may face in the field? And finally, something I'm proud of. I think when you work with us, you're unlocking a growth partner and a trusted partner. We really specialize in optimizing field operations, and specifically for fiber to the premise customers and operators. And with Zinier by your side, you can rapidly digitize your operations and empower your technicians with the latest tools. Okay, so kind of closing this section of the presentation here, I wanted to just give a couple of very quick case studies to show you kind of who we've worked with in the past. I'll do this quickly. I know we're running up on time, and also want to leave some time for Q&A at the end. So let's dig into it. So Virgin Media O2, super proud of this partnership. This is Virgin is based in the UK, $10 billion company with over 4,000 field technicians, and we're helping them by focusing on three main use cases for them. Network assurance, service delivery, and open access. This is a great partnership and something that kind of hopefully resonates with other folks that are in this space. Sharing just a quick quote here. I won't read this, but proud to be working with Paul Edwards and to have a nice kind of quote like this from him. Okay, second, Black & Veatch. This is a $4 billion company with over 22,000 field technicians worldwide. This is a large engineering firm specializing in infrastructure development across a number of industries, but really focused on the telecom sector. And I bring this one up perhaps more importantly because they've been with us for over 4 years now, and extremely proud of kind of the partnership and the learnings that they've also given us in terms of helping drive our roadmap and that partnership with them. This is really actually two different projects, a little bit outside of the fiber to the premise space, but tower management is certainly there. And then we have a separate project, which is around solar management, where we're helping them install and maintain EV electrical infrastructure. Again, another nice quote from Dave Simmons, who was kind enough to share his thoughts about us. And it's really been a terrific partnership that myself and our entire team are very proud of. So that's I'm just about 1 minute over, so I apologize for folks that may have to get on to their next meeting. But let me just put up this last slide here, this is a link to the 2 different accelerator packages. It gives you a sense of the differences between them, a bit more information. If you want to contact us and schedule a demo, you can email us at hello@zinier.com. You can email me at any time at andrew@zinier.com. Happy to answer any questions as well. So thank you folks so much for listening. And again, I appreciate this opportunity.